Keishia Lewis, and I am an indie author. I'm also a teacher, and I'm going to give a shout out to all of those students who subscribed today because you have inspired me. You basically gave me the energy to do this video tonight because I had been putting it off for a while. This is my lessons learned video. What I have learned from the process so far. I've just started publishing, but I haven't just started writing. I've been writing for years. In fact, I studied dramatic writing at NYU. And that was many years ago. That was many years ago. So I've been writing for many years, but publishing is a whole new journey for me. This was my first book that I published, even though it is 8 years in the making. 8 years. 8 years of research, 8 years of dreaming, 8 years of imagining, 8 years of figuring out what the characters should look like, or even if I could get illustrations that would correspond with my story in an economical way, because we all know this. As a teacher, you're not making a lot of money, and publishing can be a very expensive venture. So just saving up those coins and figuring out, okay, how am I going to bring a picture book to life? This one, Uncle Aaron and Kiara, they came out almost in tandem, like one behind the other. And technically, like with this picture book, I've seen so many really great things come from it, just simply because it was a passion project based on childhood memories, and also a passion project based on the types of books that I wish had been around when my 2 older children were younger. I got my third one in, so she can enjoy this a little bit more, but she is even on the older end of enjoying a book like this. She and I, we read it together, and we had some really good discussions just based upon certain portions within the story. And so I'd say that the lesson learned from this one would be enjoy the journey and write books or publish books that your loved ones would enjoy and that you would enjoy, that just really delight your soul. Okay? With this one, this one is a little bit of a love-hate because I'm still battling out with certain quirks within the manuscript, which is why I have not done a lot of promotion of this book. And the story. I love the main character. I love her journey. I love what she stands for. But because it's my first early chapter book, you notice these are like 2 really thin, and even though there's a lot of time involved with these 2 books, this book as an early chapter, deciding that I could try to do it all was a bit of a challenge, and it has caused me to grow in ways that I never imagined. Meaning, could I have hired a graphic designer? Should I have hired a graphic designer? Could I have hired a typesetter? Should I have hired a typesetter? Could I have hired an editor? Should I have hired an editor? All of that. All of that and more. Working on a book like this requires a team. Working on books like this, yes, it's good to have a team for a book like this, but you definitely, if you are doing any book at length, right, anything that's going to be over 50, 100 pages, if it's over 100 pages, which is what this one is, you definitely want to have people who have walked this road before you in your very close at hand. Let me just put it that way. So reading this story delights me. Sharing this story delights me. I've had other people who said that they were inspired by her spunk. Um, but yes, teamwork makes the dream work. It is cliche, but it is so, so true. And I do hope to bring out more manuscripts that are this length and longer, but it may take more time. So I think the lesson with this one is teamwork and don't rush. So if I were to sum up all of the lessons that I've learned so far in this brief journey, one, enjoy the process, enjoy it fully. Two, continue to write books that I love and continue to share stories that I think need to be told, not for their market value, but just simply because it's a story that could possibly inspire someone else. Three, don't be fearful in the process. And then four, make sure that for larger projects, you're working with people you trust, but who are objective, right? Objective, meaning they have some distance from the project. So, all of that to say, I'm loving this author journey. I'm loving this side of life. Who knew that in the middle of such national and international challenges that who knew that in such national and international challenges that something so rewarding, so fulfilling could come out of adversity. And so if you are thinking about becoming an indie author, I'd say add your voice to the mix. If you're thinking about sharing on YouTube and becoming a creator in that way, I say go for it. Why wait any longer? Okay. Refine those skills. Start creating. Your voice matters. I hope that this video has inspired you, that you have desired to take your own talents and share them. Share them because people like me need to hear your voice. And this is what I tell my students daily, practically daily, that I love to see them create. I love to see them think in new creative ways. And it always excites me when someone is realizing or actualizing their voice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were inspired by this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber yet, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can hear more videos like this. Looking forward to hearing from you in the future. Take care and have an awesome night. Bye.